Hey, how's it going? All the great and wonderful people on YouTube. How's it going? It's Radar. Just coming to you again on my crappy, cheap webcam right now. I still haven't upgraded my equipment, but I wanted to make a video today. Just more so as in the mood, but also just to bring up in the topic about the coronavirus vaccine. And I'm just a small YouTube channel. I do this for fun. I don't really expect like a ton of people to a ton of viewers to watch this right away with this kind of a basic channel starting out. But I feel like this should be discussed. What I want to talk about is I think I already mentioned it, but the coronavirus vaccine. Um, so what I want to talk about is like kind of the people who are skeptical about getting the shot because I was one of those people, and I eventually actually did end up getting a shot. Here's my vaccination card. I had to go get my second one, and I got the Pfizer shot, but I just got the shot like a week ago. So I was one of the skepticals about getting a shot, and I was for a very long time. What kind of eventually convinced me on getting the shot is that despite not like knowing like everything about the coronavirus vaccination, and kind of like hearing about different stories of people that reacted kind of badly to it. Despite all that, the kind of decision breaker for me was, well, besides protecting myself, if I ended up getting the coronavirus and one of my like close friends or family members ended up getting the coronavirus from me, um, and they might not have as good a chance as I may have with dealing with the virus. I think that that kind of thought process weighed a lot on my conscience, and I would feel really guilty if that's something I could have prevented if I had gotten a shot. So that kind of was a deal breaker for me. But the reason why I want to talk about why I was skeptical, and I think why I see a lot of other people being skeptical about it. I think like just a day ago, LeBron James just came and had a media day and was talking about finally getting the shot, and how he was skeptical about it in his decision making, and that's kind of why I wanted to discuss about this. So the problem with like me being in the position I was too, and a lot of people um being skeptical about getting the coronavirus shot and why they don't want to take it is I just don't think there's enough valid kind of information that kind of shows that the coronavirus is like, or vaccination is completely safe. And again, for me, I was skeptical about it because I've heard different types of stories from different people how there was different types of reactions or side effects that they never had before until they took the shot. And then there's people say they're fine and everything else. And so I just don't. I think the reason why, myself included, and why a lot of people are skeptical about it is because there's not really a lot of good, valid information out there. And I do have a website. I have Google popped up to kind of show you guys this. So just 1 second while I get that up. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Now, hold on. Let me just minimize my face here. Yeah, guys, again, this is kind of more of a discussion video. I'm not really just going into too much editing, just going to, kind of just go at it basically. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I have so I just typed in right here pretty much just coronavirus vaccine. And obviously there's a whole bunch of different news stories. We're not going to get into any of that. But like so here's just common questions. So if you look up the coronavirus vaccine um and just look at these common questions, let's just scroll down. What does the COVID-19 vaccine do in your body? And this question says COVID-19 vaccines teach our immune systems how to recognize and fight the virus that causes COVID-19. Sometimes this process can cause symptoms such as fever. So, it's kind of, I mean, I'll show you these more examples, but it's just stuff like this where it's kind of making you like you makes you think like I don't know, like I've never had the coronavirus at all. Why should I take this shot when it might cause something bad to happen to me? And it's not just you know information that you're pulling up. I mean, I'm having people tell me stories of other people who ended up getting side effects from the vaccination. So, and this is just one of many examples. So here's a perfect question right here. So, is the COVID-19 vaccine safe? Let's see what it says. It says, to date, the systems in place to monitor the safety of these vaccines have found only two serious types of health problems after vaccination, both of which are rare. So, once again, uh, hey, it's saying, the CDC is saying that there are side effects that are rare, but when you combine that with people who you're hearing stories of people who have experienced these rare symptoms, at least from my personal experience, this is why I was always skeptical about it. And, I'm just trying to highlight the point that, this is kind of why skeptics who don't get the shot and people are thinking, well, why wouldn't you get the shot? Wouldn't you be kicking yourself if you didn't and you ended up getting coronavirus? I mean, this is kind of why, because, you know, uh, you're afraid of getting a shot that you never really had to take that might end up causing you more harm than it is kind of protecting you yourself. And I think it's a little bit of fear that kind of goes into that. So like the shot I took a week ago was the Pfizer shot. So, if I look up what are the common, side effects of the Pfizer COVID-19 shot, let's see what this says. The most common symptoms for the booster shot include fatigue and pain at the injection site, but most symptoms are mild to moderate. So that is accurate. So when I got the Pfizer shot, I got it in my left arm, and I felt about a day of kind of just soreness on that arm, but that went away. I haven't had any side effects or issues since I've taken it. So I think I'm kind of in the clear as of right now. That was a week ago. Hopefully, I had to take the second shot in a month, but hopefully there isn't like, hopefully for me, I don't end up experience any of the, rare side effects that may occur. But again, I took that risk knowing that because, like I said, the deal breaker for me was trying to reduce the spread of the coronavirus to other people. Um, the CDC notes that serious side effects are rare but may occur. So I'm kind of I'm kind of gonna go with the problem, the reason why there's a lot of skeptics out there. The main problem with this is that I kind of blame more of the people who kind of should have better information out on the coronavirus vaccines. I just don't think they've done a good enough job doing enough research, putting enough information out there to show that getting this vaccine is safe, even if it's not like you can show a percentage of do a better job of promoting more information saying that the percentages of you getting these side effects are like maybe 1% out of a million or something along those lines. I just don't think like whoever it is, like the WHO, the World Health Organization, or just whoever is trying to promote information about the coronavirus vaccine. I just don't think they're doing a good enough job. I mean, and it's not just that, but it's just a lot of like misinformation being spread with like 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 conspiracy theorists saying like, oh, they're putting a microchip in your body. Bill Gates invented this shot, and just kind of this like information and different things of that nature. So, I think what, uh, like I think like people like organizations like WHO and different like people who are in charge of trying to promote the coronavirus vaccination. I think the decreased skepticism kind of among like people who were like myself. I think yeah that it just needs to be a better job of trying to put like good, accurate information about the coronavirus vaccines out there. Let me just remove this right away. There, get that back to normal. So guys, that's all I really wanted to kind of talk discuss with you guys today. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. If you guys have anything to add to say about kind of this kind of like coronavirus vaccine situation, feel free. I'd like to discuss you guys more about it. But I wanted to make this video because once again, I feel like this is something that should be kind of more talked about, is because we see a lot like you see in reports, you see on media day like with the Lakers and LeBron, you kind of see these reports come up saying that there's a lot of people who haven't taken the coronavirus vaccination, and I feel like there isn't an explanation as to why that is. And, for me personally, I mean, that's why. It's a little bit of fear of, kind of, hearing about side effects that people have experienced from coronavirus vaccines, and also just not enough information kind of coming out about these vaccinations. So that's why I'm kind of, more like understanding of people who don't end up taking the shot because they're not entirely sure of what they're putting into their bodies, and that's perfectly understandable. So, I think before I would like, I'm not even promoting the coronavirus vaccination as of right now because of that fact. I think that the WHO and other health organizations need to do a better job of bringing better information to people about the coronavirus vaccinations before, like, somebody like myself and other, people who do want to promote the coronavirus vaccination can be like, hey, no, let's stop the spread of coronavirus. Please get the shot. It's completely safe. As of right now, I do not want to support that because of, as I was saying, because of just not enough information, being put out about the vaccination. So, that's all I had to say, guys. Like I said, this is kind of a topic that I've been kind of talking about in school and kind of like just family members, other people in general that I feel like it should be discussed. And also, I wanted to get another video up to you guys. So, hey, once again, I'm working on trying to get better equipment. Obviously, it's I haven't had money to really do that here soon. It's only been like a few days since I kind of came back up on the YouTube scene. But I wanted to get something else to you guys out there. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And as I said, I will be back in the future. Enjoy your weekend and have a good day. This is Radar. Peace out.